Hi everyone, good morning and welcome back to my channel. This is Girly Creams, and on today's video I want to bake bread. So if you look at this setting now, I have items for making my bread, which is here. I have my flour. This flour is 6 cups. That is with measurement cup. I measured out 6 cups of this measurement cup. Here I have my water to melt my sugar, and here is my sugar. I've measured it out. As you can see, this sugar is 12 tbs 12 tbs of sugar. And here I have my egg. This egg is 1.5 egg. That's what I'll be using for this recipe. And here is my yeast. So right now I'm about to sprinkle my yeast on the over the milk and allow it to proof for 5 minutes. So let's measure out our yeast together. Right here you can see my yeast. I've sprinkled my yeast over my milk. I have 1.5 cup of milk inside here, and because you need to use warm milk for this recipe, I placed it inside hot water to make it warm. Then I sprinkled my yeast. The quantity of yeast I sprayed over this warm milk is 3 tbs. That is the yeast measurement for this bread recipe. So right now, let me mix my sugar with a little water. Just a little water, just for your sugar to mix, to melt. Sorry, I'll start to incorporate everything together. So that's my sugar. Is okay. So let's begin. So right here I'm adding in my salt. I used half tsp and 1/4 tsp. Right now I'm going to measure in other things inside. So melt down your butter. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and half. So you're done with the butter. Let me set the butter aside. Add in your egg. Stir together. Just make a well. Pour in, and you start incorporating everything together. So try as much as possible to incorporate everything together by kneading in your flour. At this point, you can quickly do all your corrections, like if your dough is too soft, you can add in a little bit of flour, and if it's too strong, you add in a little bit of water to loosen it up. I'm just saying that in case you make mistake and over measured either water or whatever when making yours, but if you actually follow my recipe and the quantity, you will not make any mistake. So at this point, drop this dough on a working table and knead for about 30 minutes. I've already finished kneading my dough, so I normally portion it. I normally measure the sizes of my dough depending on what kind of bread I'm making, but this one I measured it at 100 gram. You can see my scale now is at 100. So when it's at 100, I start rolling it. Some people do like this, some people do their own in a long form. It depends on the kind of pan you are using. If you are using the main bread pan, you can do that style, but because I'm using a round pan, I don't need to do like that. So I mold my own into ball shape. You can see what I have. Then I place it one at the middle. I've already portioned this one, so let me just remold it and drop it down into a ball size. I place by the side, so you can see it. This is more than, I have to make sure that it's 100 because I don't want it to be more than that. See it? This is how I portioned mine into round. So I'll cover it right now with my clean towel and allow it to rise for about 30 minutes before I start baking. So use your kitchen towel to cover. Let me get something and also cover this one. So this is my bread. It's almost done. So I'm using butter. You can use egg, you can use egg. Brush the surface with butter, put it back into the oven for 1 minute or even 60 seconds. Bring it out and your bread is ready. Okay, and that's our bread. You can see that is ready. It's ready. So if you have watched my video up to this moment, please can you subscribe and watch out for many more videos. You can see it. That's our homemade bread. So try out this recipe and let me know how your own turns out on the comment section. Thank you and God bless you.